Hey everybody, it's Kurt Curtin coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm on furlough from one of my part-time jobs, which basically means that I expect to go back to work after the current situation has cleared. But I'm not getting income from that job, obviously. So yesterday I filed for my unemployment benefits, and it's been a while since I've done that, and wanted to share some tips about the process for you guys before you file your unemployment claim. A lot of this is going to be state of Tennessee specific, but I'm sure a lot of it will be very similar to the unemployment claims process in your state. Um, so I've got 10 tips. The first one, wherever you're filing for your benefits should be online. So for me, I just Googled, file for unemployment benefits, state of Tennessee, and it popped right up. I would recommend using Firefox or Internet Explorer over Chrome. I had a problem early on in the process of filing where my browser or the state system locked up and erased all my information, and I had to go put it back in again. So I would recommend using one of those two browsers versus Chrome. Um, Second, count on quite a bit of time to do it. It took me about 2 hours yesterday because the screens were pretty slow going from one to the other, and then I had to re-enter that information that was lost in the crash. Third, and this is something that prompted me to go ahead and file, Congress has now beefed up what states can offer, including allowing part-timers, gig economy workers, and self-employed to file for unemployment benefits, and that's a big deal. So there was a notation at the top of the state of Tennessee system that said if you are a gig economy worker, to make sure to choose self-employed on a certain screen. Fourth, if you're watching this early to mid 2020, if you're curious, there is a checkbox at one point in the process that asked if your unemployment claim did relate to hours lost due to the coronavirus. Fifth, at least with my state, at a couple of points during the process, there are some blanks where you can fill in and explain about your situation and make notes. I would highly recommend doing that if you have a special situation, or if you're like me and you work two different part-time jobs or whatnot, and you need to explain something. Definitely go ahead and fill that in, because it's going to help your claims processor process your claim a little faster, and help maybe a little faster, and probably help it not to be rejected and you have to refile. Sixth, remember you've got to report your earnings every week. So if you're going to be doing some work on the side while you're furloughed, or if you have two part-time jobs or something of that nature, if you make more than your weekly unemployment payment amount, let's say you're making $200 on unemployment benefits every week, if you make more than that, it is going to most likely cancel your unemployment claim, because you've got to claim that number of dollars that you're making each week when you file for that week's unemployment benefits. Seventh, although some screens may imply that you do, if your employer has given you a return to work date, or like me, if you basically know when you're supposed to be returning, you do not have to do the weekly job applications and tracking that like on a spreadsheet or whatnot. Even though some screens may kind of imply that you have to be looking for a job if you're going to receive unemployment benefits. Eighth, applications are normally processed in 2 to 3 weeks, but due to the number that are coming in, it may be longer for you to first know the status of your claim if you've been approved, and second, to know the dollar amount of your weekly benefit. And third, for your benefits to start up and you to start to receive those checks. Ninth, it may speed up knowing about the status of your claim if you choose email for how you're going to receive your tax form that has to do with how much you're making through unemployment benefits in the early part of next year. So I noticed a notation on the Tennessee website that indicated that the whole process could go faster if I chose email versus snail mail, paper mail. So. And last, make some notes and take screenshots through this process as you feel necessary, and keep up with all those throughout for about, say, the next 6 to 12 months, in case you need to go back and reference those. Especially write down or keep in your notes the help center number or the claim center number. My state's website listed an actual phone number where you could call and ask for help or ask questions or whatnot, if you had a problem with your claim or needed to get in touch. So definitely keep up with that phone number as you go through the process and see it on the screens. So if you're not going to go back to the job that you're on furlough from, or you're going to seek something new, keep in mind my book, Here Today, Hired Tomorrow, is a great, really practical resource that's going to speed up your job search and help you get what you want faster. It's going to give you downloadable templates and scripts, a full-blown start-to-finish job action plan to follow, and also a lot of encouragement during this time, because I know job seeking is one of the most challenging things you can have to handle. There's a link in the Show More Information section below where you can buy the book or the ebook version of it, and also my notes from this video today. Well, that's it. Hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and please share this video if you have friends or family that are in job transition.